IBM scientists have created a one-step point-of-care diagnostics test based on an innovative microfluidic chip that requires less sample size, is significantly faster, is ultra-portable, and is flexible enough to test for dozens of diseases, including the leading killer in America, heart disease. IBM scientist Emmanuel Delamarche explains what makes IBM's approach unique.
The chip we make aims at detecting disease markers in the blood sample of patient human serum. So then when you want to do that, there are a few things that are important. For example, how long it takes to get the test done. The volume of sample can be important because it's pretty invasive to take milliliters of blood from a patient. And then the accuracy might also be important. And our technology basically is good on those 3 points. That means we can minimize the volume of sample that is needed for test. We can go down to only 1 microliter of blood, for example. That's very small. It's maybe about 100 times less than conventional technology. Now, speaking about the time, typically you would need for such test or standard test about 10 to 45 minutes, and depending on the sensitivity that is needed, we think we can do it within a couple of minutes. And the accuracy, and then speaking about the accuracy, we have a fairly good accuracy because the chip is made in silicone, so we can create very rigorously well-defined microchannels. We have a very defined timing for moving the samples through the different parts of the chips.
IBM scientists envision the chip in any number of form factors, including a pen or a credit card, with an ease of use similar to a common pregnancy test. In this video, a human sample is being tested for one of the proteins linked to a myocardial infarction. This faster test will provide doctors with additional precious seconds to make better decisions. The chip's design, which went through 30 different iterations and took years to develop and perfect, leverages IBM's knowledge and experience with silicon, surface chemistry and nanoscience. This illustration of the chip with live demo shows each of the stages of a typical test. Moving from left to right, once the 1 microliter sample, which is 50 times smaller than a teardrop, is pipetted into the chip, capillary forces take over. In 15 seconds, the sample moves across the different sections of the chip, with each section playing a critical role. The last section, called the capillary pump, then pulls the liquid at a very precise rate for as long as needed, based on the type of test. The team has already started to develop the next chips, which will be able to detect up to 6 samples simultaneously. A strong supporter of open collaboration, IBM scientists envision partnering to bring the chip to market. Emmanuel comments.
So IBM is not a diagnostic company, so the question is if we want the patients to benefit from this technology, how do we do that? Well, we are experts on micro and nanotechnology. That means we are in an environment that is very rich in terms of expertise and tools for microfabrication, surface treatment and so on. And we want to use this expertise and pack it into devices that are simple to use. And then the question is, how does this reach the doctors in the hospitals? And for this, I think the best strategy is to partner. So we have partners who are diagnostic companies. We work with hospitals, university hospitals, with teams in the academia. And what they will do is that they will test, they will validate the type of concept that we develop in our lab, and diagnostic companies can develop a product and bring it to the markets.
Currently, IBM scientists are working with several partners on its development, including the University Hospital in Basel, Switzerland, and 2 diagnostic companies in Switzerland and Belgium, which are interested in the fast diagnosis of heart diseases. IBM scientist Luc Gervais comments on why IBM is exploring this research.
IBM has a long-standing expertise in micro and nano fabrication. We're interested in developing a revolutionary technology that can be used by medical practitioners and by pharmaceutical researchers.
This is Anne-Marie Cromack reporting.